Being able to control your Ford F150's doors, trunk, and even start the engine from a distance not only adds a layer of convenience but also enhances security. By understanding your Ford F150's key fob and its various functionalities, you give yourself the ability to take full advantage of these modern innovations. This process is demystified in the following discussion that delves into the intricacies of reprogramming your key fob, addressing the common issues you may encounter, and providing solutions to these problems. Armed with this knowledge, you'll be well on your way to becoming more independent in maintaining your Ford F150 vehicle, saving you both time and resources spent on professional services. The key fob for your Ford F150 is more than just a key. It's a remote control device that allows you to access and control several features of your vehicle from a distance. Its functions typically include locking and unlocking the doors, opening the trunk, and sometimes even starting the car remotely. Understanding the different buttons and their functions will help you better utilize your key fob and also ensure that your reprogramming efforts are successful. Lock button. Press this button once to lock all of the doors on your Ford F150. The vehicle's lights will typically flash, and you'll often hear a chirping noise that confirms the doors have been locked. Unlock button. Press this button once to unlock the driver's side door. Press it twice within 3 seconds to unlock all doors. You'll usually see the vehicle's lights flash and hear a chirping noise confirming the action. Panic button. This button sets off the vehicle's alarm system. Press and hold it to activate, and press it once more to deactivate. Trunk button. This button will unlock and open the trunk of the vehicle. On some Ford F150 models, you may have to press this button twice in rapid succession. Remote start button. This button starts the vehicle remotely. To activate, press the lock button and then hold down the remote start button. Your car will start running, and you can turn it off by pressing the remote start button again. The key fob can also feature other handy functions like a car finder which triggers the horn, making your vehicle easier to locate in a crowded parking lot. Now that you understand the different buttons and features of your Ford F150 key fob, reprogramming or troubleshooting it should be a much simpler process. Before you can reprogram your Ford F150 key fob, you need to put both your vehicle and the fob into programming mode. The process involves a sequence of key turns and button pressing which will prepare the systems for the encoding process. Locate the ignition switch of your F150 and insert the vehicle's key. Begin the programming mode by turning the ignition from off to on 8 times in rapid succession, within 10 seconds. On the 8th turn, leave the key in the on position. But be careful, do not start the vehicle's engine. You should hear the doors lock and then unlock within the vehicle. This is a confirmation signal that the vehicle is now in programming mode. Once your Ford F150 is in programming mode, grab the key fob you want to reprogram. Press any button on the key fob and you should hear the door lock cycle once more. This is another confirmation signal. This time, it's the vehicle acknowledging the key fob is in programming mode too. Each time you perform action steps, the vehicle will produce confirmation signals that indicate you're successfully progressing through the programming. The signals include audible tones and the lock-unlock cycle of the vehicle's doors. Pay attention to these signals as they guide you through the process. Continue to follow the steps according to the specifics of your model, which may require additional measures like pressing certain buttons on the fob simultaneously or holding them for a specific time period. If for some reason the process fails, you may need to reset the system by turning the ignition off and starting anew. Always keep the vehicle's manual handy for additional guidance if necessary. Remember, sometimes it can take a few tries before successfully entering the programming mode. Be patient, follow the steps carefully, and you'll have your Ford F150 key fob programmed in no time. If you are trying to reprogram your Ford F150 key fob and the car is not entering program mode, it may be due to a few issues. Also check out, fixed, Ford F150 key fob not working, all issues. One common reason can be not following the correct process and sequence properly. You need to insert the key, turn it from off to on repeatedly before pressing the buttons on the fob. Make sure you are performing all the steps in sequence. Another reason can be that the car battery is draining. Many car systems, including the fob programming mode, require a strong battery to operate. If your car is struggling to enter programming mode, you may want to check your battery voltage. Also, in some cases, fobs may fail to program due to internal damage, which can occur from physical impacts or water damage. If this happens, a replacement fob would be necessary. After initiating the programming mode on your vehicle, your key fob should respond accordingly. If the key fob does not seem to be responding as it should during programming, there's a good chance that the fob's battery is depleted or nearly so. Replacing the battery is simple and inexpensive. Once replaced, you can try the reprogramming process again. In case of consistent non-responsiveness, it might suggest a deeper internal issue with the fob. This could be due to a broken connection or internal damage to the circuit board. If you've troubleshooted all the possible issues and the key fob still doesn't program or operate correctly, it might be time to seek professional help. Go to your local Ford dealership. They have the right tools and expertise to diagnose and fix the problem. In some cases, it may just be easier and more cost-effective to get a whole new key fob. Remember, incorrectly reprogramming your key fob can potentially lock you out of your vehicle or even trigger the vehicle's anti-theft system. If you're unsure at any point in the process, it's better to seek professional help. Once you are familiar with the functionality of your Ford F150 key fob, understand the reprogramming process, and are equipped with troubleshooting techniques, you are better prepared to address any issues that may arise with your vehicle's remote control system. The goal is to make operating your vehicle as seamless and convenient as possible, and by mastering the programming and troubleshooting of your key fob, you are one step closer to that goal. Remember, the ability to control your car at your fingertips is not just about convenience, it is also a matter of safety. Stay informed, be prepared, and enjoy the journey as you navigate through the tech-savvy world of modern vehicles.